empty piece of the shell, just minding my own world without even knowing what love and life were all about.
Is blind. For me, literal na totoo yan. Dahil ako ay isang bulag. Ipinanganak akong nakakakita. Pero dahil sa isang sakit sa mata, ay nabulag ako noong ako ay teenager pa lamang. Dahil sa aking kondisyon, takot akong magmahal. Ilang beses na rin kasi akong nabigo. Ilang beses nasaktan. Kaya isinarado ko na ang aking mga mata at ang aking puso pagdating sa pag-ibig. Pero minsan, when you least expect it, kahit pikit mo pa ang iyong mga mata, kahit magbulag-bulagan ng isang taong literal na bulag na, ay kusang bubuksan ng love ang iyong mga mata.
Then you came, you brought me out of the shell. You gave the world to me, and before I knew, there I was, so in love with you.
Nobyembre noong isang taon, nang ipakilala sa akin ng isang kaibigan, si Dean, na taga United Kingdom. Isa rin siyang blind katulad ko. Nung mga time na yon ay wala akong kabalak-balak na pumasok sa isang relasyon dahil iyon ay isa sa mga malulungkot na bahagi ng aking buhay. Na-stroke ang mama ko at kakaalis ko lang noon sa dati kong pinagtatatrabahuhan. Pero sa kabila ng dilim na yon sa aking buhay, dumating si Dean na nagbigay ng liwanag. Palabiro, matalino, at masiyahin si Dean. Makalipas pa ang ilang buwan, ay naging malinaw na para sa akin na may nararamdaman ako para sa kanya.
You gave me a meaning to my life, and I've gone beyond existing.
Pero malayo siya at hindi rin naman ako sigurado na pareho kami ng nararamdaman. Kaya minabuti kong sabihin sa kanya na iiwas na lamang ako dahil ayaw ko nang masaktan. Pero kada, sa panahong iyon na bumibitaw ako, kumapit si Dean, he didn't let go. Noon ko napatunayang pwede pala akong mahalin at pwede rin pala akong magmahal. Hindi man kami parehas nakakakita, but we found each other. Ilang buwan lang ang lumipas, sinorpresa niya ako ng pagdalaw niya sa Pilipinas para hingi ng aking mga kamay.
You gave me a meaning to my life. Yes, I've gone beyond existing.
Sa mga fairy tales, sinasabing, and in the end, they lived happily ever after. Pero sa amin, hindi pa end. Ito pa lang ang simula ng aming happy ever after.
And it began when I met you.
Nagbabalik po ang Kada Umaga at napakinggan na natin ang love story ni Monette and Dean Mills via Monette's side lamang of the story. Kailangan balance,
Tama, dalawang side dapat. At ngayon naman malalaman natin ang kwento sa version ng mister ni Monette na si Dean Mills. Live via Zoom sa UK pagaling.
Hello, Dean! Hi, Dean! Good morning!
Hello, Dean.
There he is. Hi,
Hello.
Dean! Good morning! Welcome to Kada Umaga!
Hi, love.
Bakit parang tumagos ako sa I love?
Dean, have you been listening to our girl talk here?
I was, yeah. I was listening.
How does it feel to be hearing Monette talk about you that way?
It's, I don't know, like, I love the fact that both of us can both be so open and close to each other, and I
Love,
think it's quite amazing.
can you speak a bit slower, please? I love
Okay,
you,
it's
but
excellent.
yeah, yeah. All right, go on.
Yes, go on, Dean. How does it feel to hear Monette talk to you about, to talk about you that way?
It's, I don't know, I love how close we actually are, and the fact that we can actually be that open about each other, and I think it's a really nice thing.
Uh-huh. Is Monette your first Filipino girlfriend?
She is, yeah.
I mean, now wife. Of course,
Yeah,
like...
that wife, yeah.
Yes. And what attracted you to her?
It was her personality, actually. I noticed when we very first started talking that we kind of just really got on really well, even from when we very first started talking last year.
Yes, December, right, Dean?
Yeah.
It was December, yeah.
You
Early December.
you started talking to each other December last year, and when did you start having feelings for Monette?
Oh my gosh.
I just kind of noticed it over time. It's not really a specific date on there. It was just over time. I noticed that we were getting closer, that we had things in common, that we had things that we both enjoyed to do together, the things that we actually wanted to do together, that we had similar kind of ambitions and things that we wanted to do.
Yes. You had no apprehensions, Dee, knowing that you guys would have gotten into a long-distance relationship, you being in the UK and Monette being here in the Philippines. You were okay to start liking somebody who is so far away.
I was okay with it because I knew that if we made it work, we could actually make it work. The fact that we actually closed the distance, but the distance wouldn't be there forever.
Uh-huh. And a lot of people, when we were going through our notes, we were quite surprised at how fast things happened. What made you wanna seal the deal right away?
That was the thing. It was a really weird. We didn't really have a proper proposal. Like, we both actually agreed the fact we wanted to be married, the fact that we knew we wanted each other and each other's future, and we knew we also wasn't going to keep traveling back and forth. We knew that we wanted to have a future over here, and that we wanted to actually live over here and be together and love each other in person, not just virtually.
Uh-huh. And I know that, how did you allay her fears about getting into a relationship again? Because I was just talking to Monette about some of her past relationships, and they haven't been very pleasant. How did you get her to trust you?
I think it was a bit of trust on both sides, because I'd been also through some relationships that weren't perfect either, and I think it was just the fact we communicated to each other, built up that communication, talked about things with each other, and actually made you a part of each other's lives as well.
And I'm sure a lot of people are wondering, how do you know when someone is the one?
Oh my.
Yes.
How do you know?
I don't think you always do. I think it's just natural. I think it's just, if something naturally happens, if you just both get on well and fit together well and have similar wants, and actually suppose the fact you want to both be in the same place in life and both actually really care about each other and love each other, that's how you're going to know. So I would not say that there's a certain way to actually know.
How do you think, Dean, does Monette make your life, enhance your life, or make your life more beautiful?
I think that we both bring out the best of each other. I think we're both actually able to bring out the good side of each other, and when we're obviously not our best, help each other and encourage each other.
And how did it feel when you had to leave after getting married?
Yes.
that was difficult. And the thing is, I didn't want to leave, but I had to leave because I had to get things done over here. But that was not easy.
But and how are the plans coming along of finally getting back together there in the UK?
It's taking a while. We are still working on it. We're trying to work on a few things. It's just we're just at the minute trying to save because it is expensive.
Is it more difficult now that you're married?
It's
To
easier
be
that we're
apart?
Oh, sorry.
Yes. Is it more difficult to be apart now that you're
It is
married?
more difficult, and the fact we've actually met in person before too. That makes it a lot more difficult to be apart.
That's right. And I know that you have plans. You guys have plans to, di ba,
Expand the
Monette, to have
family.
kids?
Yes, maybe in 2 or 3 years' time.
In 2 or 3 years' time.
Because we still have a lot to work on, and that includes, you know, the visa fees, and that includes my mom as well, because I still have my priorities for her, and maybe, you know, just make the most of your time being with each other's company. It's the most important before you get actually into the family thing, because once you have kids, it's gonna be
All about
different.
them.
It's yes. It's all about the
Exactly.
kids.
A lot of responsibility.
And kids are a full-time job.
Yes.
You bet. Yes.
Dean, that's true.
So, Dean, anything you wanted to say to Monette right now?
I'm just really happy the fact we found each other and how we actually love each other.
And Monette?
Meeting you is never been in my wildest dreams or imagination, but I'm really glad how destiny unfolds itself to be actually find you, and you know, because I thought that getting married is the last thing that I'm gonna do because of my responsibilities, but you kept reassuring me, and you kept securing me, and that's what matters most to me. And I've never been secured in my past relationships like what you did, so thank you for that, love.
Oh, thank you.
Grabe kayo! Grabe kayo! Hindi pa po tapos ang crisis. Presents for more Kada Umaga updates, i-click lamang po ang subscribe button at i-follow ang Net25 social media pages on YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok, at pati na rin ang Net25 TV.